Sorry, we're a couple of minutes late there. My kid's still awake. How you all doing? How did you find the episode The Impossible Box?
It was very good, wasn't it?
We just finished watching. Who's not with us tonight? We've got Julian. Oh, it's lovely to see you, Julian. Oh, we're Lego.
Stop playing with things.
We got Christoph. Hey. How you doing? And let's just check. I'm sure we're fine on Twitter.
We'll soon know.
We'll soon know. As I know, got what an episode. And as I say, I reckon that was the episode we've been waiting for since First Contact finished.
Yeah.
How did you find it?
Yeah, it's sort of an emotional roller coaster.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, like a lot happened, I thought.
Because we've been so focused with Romulus and the destruction of Romulus and the aftermath. Which was a blanket.
Oh my god.
We kind of like forgot about the whole Borg thing, even though the Borg had been there and they've been a big part of the story. It's kind of gone back into the background a bit. So hi Gary and hi Holsand and Patrick Bateman, we are the Trekkie girls. Nice to meet you. Hi Richard on Facebook and Jeff. And hope you all enjoyed the episode too. So we just wanted to talk about, we're going to go back to our old format of saying this. Actually maybe we'll go through characters again today. There was a lot of character development, wasn't there? Yeah. Narek and Rizzo, I'm still calling her, it's Narissa now, isn't it? I think
so, yeah.
Yeah. What do we think of?
Is that his sister?
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Was it me, or was that euphemisms through and through?
The box.
How do you open the box? That just seemed rude to me.
It's just your mind, isn't it? Dirty mind, Sam.
It was just filth. We saw right through that. Fidget with it. Rude. I don't know. I'm not really feeling these two characters, I'm going to be honest.
No?
Oh, I like Narek.
Really? I just find him a bit of a slime ball. I don't know. I just sort of cringe when I see
They're
them.
like what's that word? Archetypal bad guys, aren't they? Dressed head to toe in black leather.
Yeah. But I'm kind of hoping we're going to be a bit surprised because maybe Jurati is presented as the
baddie.
butter wouldn't melt in her mouth, but she's doing some bad stuff. Maybe Narek and Rizzo are actually saving the universe.
Well, this goes back to your
my theory that
Soji
and Daj were bad. But they're playing against those those archetypes. And so Jess says, so we say goodbye to a Delta Quadrant race. The Zakathi.
Yeah.
Yes. I just, as I watched this, I was like, Zakathi. And when your brain goes like, I know. Like, yes, the transporter technology, of course. They were indeed these people. Yeah.
So they got assimilated.
Yeah, so in this Voyager episode, they have these really cool transporters, and they wouldn't let Voyager borrow them. And so Voyager was like, fair enough. And look what happened.
Picard gets it.
Yeah, so it's because, that's true, actually. Yeah, it's in that very optimistic way of looking at things.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Agnes and Rios hooking up yet, Julian, but we will get onto that real soon. That's a good point about the anyway. So Narek and Rizzo, I don't know. I wouldn't be the same.
You don't like a bad guy, to be fair.
I don't like bad guys, but I even say that I'm just feeling a bit cringy about it. Or I don't know. There's just I'm hoping something exciting comes out of those two. At the moment, it's the music, the leather. It's all just a bit
over the top.
I'm hoping I'm going to be nicely surprised by that. But at the moment, I won't be sad that I'm not in season 2. That's how I feel at the moment.
Okay.
But they did have some interesting points today about the whole world of androids they want to find. Were they saying there's a world of androids or just more androids?
More androids,
yeah.
Okay. And okay. Did it really have...
Stopped yourself mid...
No, I was about to jump to something else. My head's jumping all over.
Pace yourself. You're too excited, Sam. Calm down.
Exactly.
I think I liked how Narek played Soji to get her to reveal the secret inside her.
He did seem genuinely upset.
He wasn't he?
He did seem. I think he has fallen in love with her.
He clearly had feelings for her.
Yeah, because
So I think that will be a turning point when it comes to possibly killing a planet of people who look like her.
Yeah. Maybe Narek can be won over. Hopefully.
I think he's genuinely. We said this last time. He just wants to know more.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he necessarily hates all androids like his sister clearly does.
I think he does. I think
has a genuine despise of.
the way
because Romulans don't like synths,
like
do
the
they?
way like last episode when he snarled about the planet and he wants he wanted to
But then he's fallen in love with one.
Well, it's always a no.
Can't help you fall in love with.
Yeah. You can, but
Them poor version of the Klingon sisters. They are.
Hi, Rob.
Not as good boobs either.
No.
I think Narek's much more complex. I'm hoping to see a bit more of that from his sister.
I think now he's fulfilled his mission. There's more to do with their character.
I kind of get the feeling with him we will see more because when you think back to like the original like releasing of who the cast were, he's kind of included in the main cast, which you didn't really see his sister in the promo stuff. So if little hints to be,
I'd like to think that I'd like to see more general brother and sister banter, like the whole "that's my toy, that's my toy." I like that. That's funny. Tim, hello. Greg thinks that the synthetic homeworld, don't run away, isn't their homeworld. Maddox is smarter than that. I think they were on a ship or a space station.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that whole dream sequence was real. I think. What are the orchids about? The orchids are not the orchids, are they?
Why are we not seeing Maddox's face? If it is Maddox,
he would have blurred it out.
Well, why?
I reckon because he wasn't meant to be working on them. I think that orchids somehow represent the synths.
I was going to say, I think maybe they're like the little baby synths.
Yeah.
Somehow he's growing them or something.
Because she says, "Hi, Richard." He says he loves them like they're his children. And there's many of them. They're all over that laboratory. So I think and he made the synths. He helped develop them according to the book. And I think the side project is Daj and Soji and other lives. That's what he wanted to work on, but he wasn't able to.
Why did it look like she was made of wood?
That I thought was really cool.
Because surely androids are not made of wood.
I thought that was a good play on Pinocchio. Which was, of course, Data's
so possibly
nickname.
she's not remembering. Well, to be fair, she wouldn't be remembering it because she's only 3 years old.
She's remembering it in a dream format.
Yes, so dreams don't always make sense.
It's a subconscious putting the ways that she can understand things into memories.
I think it's Maddox. Because we've had Maddox come into the story. We know it's Maddox.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be someone else.
It does look like him though.
Yeah.
I think it's
It's
designed to look like him.
Yeah. But I don't think it is.
We know that he's
was very
her father.
We know he helped build her. He worked on her and did build her. But there could be more people involved than we know.
Maybe.
You're putting it all on Maddox.
That's
there
true.
could be more on it.
That's true.
I thought Data was her father.
No, Data. It was his positronic neurons or something that helped make it. Yeah. So a few things in there. There was the Pinocchio thing, which I thought was a really nice touch because that was Data's nickname, and the orchids, what they represent, and I think they might be the other synths that Maddox was working on.
Oh, I read somewhere there is an orchid called a Daj. Oh, see, there's no coincidences in Star Trek.
She says it in the first episode.
She does, yeah, she does.
Her father named after an orchid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
there we go.
What's Soji stand for then?
Well, I'm sure it might be another way. Or it could be all one great big conspiracy back to Tuvix. Look how funny would that be if the writers are punking us and it all comes back to the episode Tuvix.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yes.
Just like...
Because, we haven't thought about... Star Trek fans haven't, hated on Janeway about Tuvix for a long time.
It's about time we go back to that.
Yeah. Let's get Tuvix again. Janeway's a murderer. Julian says, I do believe that Romulan like Dinatra in Star Trek Nemesis, who wants to have a good relationship with the Federation, but he's been forced to. to use Soji knowledge.
Mm.
I hope we see Janatra. I hope she makes another appearance.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And this whole episode we learned so much more about Romulans. And I think it's kind of almost...
They drink Romulan ale all day, every day. Middle of the morning, knock it back.
But like we learn much more about their culture and stuff. The fact that we've watched Star Trek for 60 years and now we're already learning about the Romulans says everything we need to know about Romulans.
It really does, yeah. I was going to say, like, oh, they have rituals. They meditate.
They drink booze.
What?
I love that whole...
They have a secret name.
Yeah.
Yes, a secret name. That was so new.
Yeah.
Name.
Yeah, I
They have
love
like
that.
3
Yeah.
names. A public name, family name,
Exactly.
and a sexy name.
Right, let's talk about Rios and Gerard.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that
Really?
pairing. No, I was a bit cringy. I was like, no.
I was talking to John online earlier. John, hi John, if you're watching. And we were talking about this because he was saying that, could she be a Romulan spy? Because, it's a bit unusual if you just lost your boyfriend to hook up. And I was like, actually, no, it's actually quite normal. Like, actually, there's fight or flight, and there's also fuck. They don't really say that one. It's very naughty. But in bereavement, those are the kind of the 3 big things not bereavement, but just in your shock as well. That's one way we deal with shock. Is to go have some sex. So actually, it was quite a normal response.
I wholly support this
And
pairing.
And also, Rios is kind of hot.
Yeah.
Rios is hot. I just don't want to see him with her. I don't know why. I just don't
Ooh,
like that
okay.
pairing. I just don't like it.
I don't know. I don't think I can't say it's a pairing, but it's a one night stand. I could,
It's not going to
fair
last.
enough. Yeah.
I don't like it. The recognisable inflections in Hugh's voice took me right back.
Yeah,
He's a very good
he
actor, isn't
He
he?
really is.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he was I know it was kind of a big story arc, but he was in 2 episodes of
Yeah.
Yeah.
TNG. 2 episodes.
I know.
Yeah.
And just to
Such-
bring that character back in such a main way.
And it's had such a big impact. Those 2 characters. He brought so much. Jonathan Delarco made such an impact in that one character. And all right, we'll just have to go straight on to Picard and Hugh because I was gone.
Yeah.
Because at first I'm so worried. Remember, guys, I named my son after this character.
He's got to be good. He's got to be good. Sam doesn't like a bad boy.
No.
Don't like that, guys. So,
Yeah.
and also they better not kill this character. Do not kill Hugh.
You are not allowed to kill you.
He's still awake.
Oh, I'm really
Not
excited.
you, darling.
Mummy's not
Oh,
going
no,
to kill you.
we'll get to
Got to
it.
bed though.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Mummy will kill you.
I was like, no, I really loved, seeing, not really loved, but
James
Picard's
is
trauma
drinking
being
again.
on the Borg cube is like,
Yes.
where he's almost collapsing. It's really heartbreaking to see him so vulnerable.
I know. And you could really see it in him. And whereas before it's kind of came out as anger when he's on the safety of his own ship, there you just sort of look genuinely scared, didn't you? Genuinely, like he was going to cry with just sadness, just general fear.
And then Hugh's just there to just...
And who,
They just don't want you to fall off the edge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But also, it helped Picard with his healing process, seeing the Borg as victims, actually seeing that. And it was like the kindness that was shown to Hugh in I, Borg has had positive consequences 25 years later,
And it's interesting that so much time has passed, and I know that Picard has kind of hidden himself away in his vineyard, but he had no idea of the work that was being done. He's like, they never change, they can't change.
Exactly.
I'm like, well, actually,
Yeah.
they kind of are.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he was like, wow,
Yeah.
Because
he was kind of berated for not destroying the Borg with Hugh, not using Hugh as a weapon. He was berated by that. He's probably lived with that decision ever since, especially in First Contact. You'd be sitting there fighting the Borg saying, I could have got rid of all these people a long time ago. And now the actions of showing that kindness and it's kind of had a positive outcome now. But yeah, it was really nice. And I think, and I just hope
I wonder what the future is for the Borg. Because he was basically saying, we're just outcasts. Like, he's allowed to leave the cube or the artifact because he's a member of the Federation, but the rest are stuck there and they're hated by everybody. And that's you wonder if they can ever come back from that.
That's it.
Are they only evil because the Queen was evil?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And also seeing Seven, who's gone the other way. Seven's experience with humans after Voyager was very negative, and she's gone. Pew, pew, pew. And Hugh has had he's taken his experiences. It's nice to know that they haven't all. It's not just black and white, is it? Your experiences define you.
No, I'm really hoping that Eleanor and Hugh will have lots of scenes together, because I think the two of them would play off each other so good. Would play off each other so well.
They better go back for him. I love the way he's back. I told you to stay on the ship. Yeah, I told you.
I
just love him.
I quite like as well with Eleanor. They've kind of brought in the sort of the Data character, the Spock character. The sort of
such innocence. Isn't it?
They've done it in a really good way by coming up with this concept of absolute candor.
Yeah.
It's really how whoever came up with that idea is genius. How you were able to have that kind of innocence.
Yeah.
That's someone who points out the obvious, because it wouldn't make sense in any other Romulan, but making this twist where he was raised by nuns.
He said in butt and out butt. Should I out butt? Love it.
I love it when he just pointed out the tension between.
It's making me feel uncomfortable. They're like,
could you not? There's also so many good points here. Let's have a look. Eleanor goes back. Hugh was saying, well, he better be. He better be safe. That's all I can say.
We haven't seen the trailer for the next one, and we're not reading what you're saying.
No spoilers, no spoilers.
What?
Don't read it.
All right. Who's coming?
So,
Rob.
Okay, I'm not gonna read that one.
Shh, Rob. No spoilers, Rob.
So Soji didn't have the same impulse to find Picard, did she? But I guess she didn't check in with Mummy, did she?
She hadn't. I don't think she's quite activated fully yet.
Who, Dash?
No, Soji.
Soji.
Yeah.
Duh.
I don't know if she's fully activated.
No, I don't think she's.
Her box is only partially.
Yes.
Oh God, what did I just say? We were eating pizza during that scene, weren't we? We're like, you do not talk about impossible boxes like that.
There's something weird about Rios. I want to know what his deal is. There's something like the way he looks at Raffi. It's just weird. And what did he? Because I didn't hear it the first time round, but he says something like, "Oh, we can't all get it right every time." When she tells him about her son, and then she rolls over. He says something like, "Oh, we can't always get it right, Raph," or something like that. There's just something about him. I reckon we're going to have a flashback episode where we find out his story.
I'm kind of hoping we're going to get some Deep Space Nine Dominion stuff. I'm hoping his background
is the Dominion War.
The Dominion War stuff. Because he says his captain gets blown up, doesn't he? His head splattered in front of him.
My theory is that he did it, and perhaps the changeling. It was a changeling. It wasn't really his captain, but it'd been his captain for so long, he couldn't distinguish one from the other.
We thought he might be a hologram, didn't we? But there's too much substance there, I think, for him to be a hologram.
Sarah, you can't say that.
No, but you know what I mean. There's too much tortured soul behind him.
You can't say just because he's a hologram, he can.
Rude.
You can program as much tortured soul as you like into a hologram.
True.
But
Sam is the leader. Sam is our leader. We do as we're told. Sam is our leader. Would you agree, Carol?
Yes.
Sam is our leader. We do as we're told.
Yeah. She is the queen of our collective.
Yes, changeling. Don't bring them back in it again.
Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah, I want to see Quark.
Oh my God, I'd love to see Quark. I'd love to see Quark.
We just want to see them all. Just sign them all up. Sign them all up.
I think there might be some who I'm still wondering whether Jurati might be an android. I'm starting to think maybe she did go the way of Juliana Tate.
Okay.
And maybe she died. Maybe Maddox did decide to make a girlfriend.
Maybe.
I don't know. And maybe she's been activated. Maybe that's why her.
But she doesn't know.
Yeah. Maybe that's why she's going.
Because she looked genuinely gutted last week, didn't she?
Maybe she died on Mars.
Exactly, maybe.
Because the Dacian Institute was there.
On Mars, yeah.
So she could have died there.
But
I'd love to know what she got shown. I think we're going to find out. I think we're going to find out. I want to say Commander. Yeah, it's Commander O, isn't it?
Commodore O.
Commodore O. Sorry, Commodore O showed her.
Yeah.
Joy. Wow, what was this place they said beginning with P? Where have they gone to?
Oh,
It's the rendezvous.
Didn't quite.
It was something beginning with a P, and I'm figuring.
I thought it was Rurapente for a moment. Let's see what
I'm figuring that's where Troy and Riker live. Because
No, they live on Alaska.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see if anyone's
Because I figured that they would probably.
memory up.
He would think that Soji would be safe with the Rikers. You know, a little secret space.
I'm going
I was expecting to see them in this episode.
Yeah, it's never came up before. I thought it was Rurapente for a moment, but it's not. It's Nepente. So who knows? We don't know.
No.
It's a planetary system with a similar name. The Nepente system was first introduced in the video game Star Trek Bridge Commander.
Ooh.
Fascinating. But I love that whole Queen's cell room. That was really cool.
I didn't catch the first time around that it's a secret as well.
Yeah.
No one else knows where it is. When he's not, it would take a few minutes to like lock this down and hide it again. I get it. It's a secret.
And I liked the way that tied into First Contact and the way they couldn't seem to understand why the Queen kept reappearing somewhere else. And just like, how you think in such three-dimensional terms. And of course, it was a long-range transporter that did it. Didn't have to think too hard about that if you think about it. What, James? What are you talking about, Peppa Pig World?
I think he's had a few beers.
I think that might be the planet he thinks they're going to.
Peppa Pig World.
Oh God, I'd rather go to Rurapente. So Secret Queen Room is a great name for a debut.
There's not only 4 episodes left, is there?
Apparently so.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know how we're going to survive that. Yeah, not good.
I'm assuming they've got something to bridge the gap. We've still got lots more Trek to look forward to, haven't we?
That's true.
Oh, we've got so much.
Discovery's later, I think, but we've got the animated series, haven't we?
Yes.
The animated series.
Yeah.
Lower Decks.
Lower Decks. I don't remember. Lower Decks. And the kids one.
Absolutely.
We haven't had much about the kids one, have we?
No, it's been a bit quiet.
Section 31.
You were saying that
there seems to be talk about the Pike series again.
I did see that.
Do you think, you know what? Now, this is what Star Trek fans have been like the last 6 months. It's like, we want Lorca, we want Lorca, we want Lorca, we want Pike.
Yes.
7 and 9 Major says 7 and 9 Major.
Yeah.
These poor actors must be like, oh my God, they all love me. They'll love me. Oh, it's gone. Maybe. It's the same new. Great.
No, I still like Pike.
Yeah. I think people will shelve Pike for a 7th series in a heartbeat.
Really?
I think, I think that's...
We'll have them all.
I mean, we're okay. We want all of these series.
We don't care if we've got 2 series running at the same time. We can keep up.
Yeah. I saw that comment before it went off saying that I'm the bossiest.
Oh, they know you then. I'm probably the bossiest. I'm probably the bossiest.
Let's think about that.
Yes. Schedule bitch. Right, we're going here now.
Yeah, that's true.
But Sam is our leader.
So is the bossiest.
Greg is right.
And Kel's the most drunk.
Yes. The series
we all know our
really
place.
shot. And like the whole scene where you see Picard with the look
That
in his
was-
face and like he's collected. Oh,
They did that before, didn't they? On one of the other ones. I was like, I really like the way it does that.
It is cool, that, isn't it?
clever.
It is really, it is great all round.
Mhm.
James, you have cabin fever. Oh dear.
Oh, twins will do that.
Christoph, you know what the kids' show will be? Do you actually know that?
Ooh.
Is that real?
Is that?
Ooh.
Christoph knows these things, to
Yeah.
be fair.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
3 live actions. 3 live action series, 2 animation series, and 1 movie in the works. Ooh, too much Trek. Too much Trek. Not too much Trek, so much Trek.
Yeah, bring more Trek. We want more. More.
We want more. How do you like it? How do you like it? More.
Careful, because YouTube will shut us down.
Oh,
Because we sound so much like the original.
I don't know when Rachel Stevens sang it, but I don't think that was the original.
Oh my goodness.
No.
That's sad, isn't it? Rachel Stevens singing that. Oh, Christoph, you're listening to Larry.
Larry has all the goss.
He does.
Larry
He
has
does,
all
Larry.
the goss.
Yeah. And we have all the speculation. We love speculating. So what do you think the planet with the 2 moons are and the electricity? Now I haven't finished the book, Una's book yet. Halfway through, and it's so good. I only get about 15 minutes a day to read it. So
They're the best 15 minutes.
they are.
of the day.
Sit outside the school like yeah, it's great. So yeah, I kind of get the feeling that Maddox and Jurati are working on these synths and these androids, but I don't know where they've gone. So but I was wondering whether it was Mars. Does Mars have 2 moons? No, because it must have gone. I don't know.
Could be anywhere.
Could be Mars.
Could be. I'm sure there's lots of places with 2 moons and lots of lightning.
Yeah, I did wonder, did they get really enough information from her before they could...
I know, I did think, come on, a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's a planet with trees,
Why would
and some
radiation affect her? If she's an android, like why would the radiation
It
affect
would
her?
destroy the organic parts of her.
Yeah.
Oh, because she's not like
Yeah.
fully android.
Yeah.
Because I just thought, she's
Like
she's
David
pretty
in
bad.
First
Yeah.
Contact, who burned all his face.
Yeah, it didn't know. But then the radiation didn't affect him in the episode.
I'm just thinking-
7.
So it just depends
Yeah,
on what
radiation.
sort of radiation.
Yeah, I mean, she still managed to like properly break out, didn't she?
Yeah.
She kind of got it angle on.
Yeah. See, yeah, Mars does have two moons. I just don't know if they're red or not. They probably
From the atmosphere, they would look red because Mars is a red
reflect
planet.
red, wouldn't it?
They probably will.
Yes.
Shows me.
Go on, give us your shameless. His
He
work.
already did.
Oh, I'll say it on the video as well. Or the rest of us see. Come and join the Trek Book Club discussion on Twitter for Una's Picard book on the last weekend of this month.
You better get reading, Sam.
Yeah.
That's now.
Yeah, it's like pretty soon.
Seriously, guys, you've got to follow the Trek Book Club on Twitter because they're brilliant. They do have really good discussions. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to finish that this weekend. I'll back read the tweets.
You've got a whole extra day that you wouldn't normally have in this year.
I know, but and Neil's gone to Germany, so I'm now down 2 days. Yeah.
Stupid husband.
I know, going away. Oh dear.
How dare they?
Cool, guys, let's have that. That went quick. Gosh.
Yeah.
We were really. Can we just send our love to Ken Mitchell?
Oh,
yes.
we should, yes. I don't know if you guys have heard this about Kenneth Mitchell. He's announced today that he has ASL. Yeah, that's ALS, sorry.
I was thinking that's not right.
Yeah, ALS.
Which is the whole ice bucket challenge thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, so we really sad to hear that, and we wish him all the best. And yeah, that's
We're still sure we'll see you back as Klingon.
yeah,
Just a sitting down Klingon. We want Ken.
yes,
We love you.
yeah. So we hope it's all good, and take care.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll see you all next week,
Yes.
where we'll be like getting Troy work in the house. I don't think that's too much of a spoiler. Everyone seems to know that.
Is it episode 7 next week?
Is it what?
Episode 7 next week.
I don't know
Where
the numbers.
are we?
I'm
Where
not
are we?
counting them. I just
5, but I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
maybe if Rios and Jurati get it off, it'll be called the
Get
easy,
it off?
the easy box. Get it
Get it
on.
on.
Get off. Get it on. They'll call it the open box.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
And on that note,
Yeah, bye guys.